Hey friends, so I'm going to make some bone broth out of a whole chicken that I have. It's Purdue chicken. I got this at Walmart and it was $5.67. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this in the Instant Pot and I'm going to make a really nice rich broth. I have made one other batch of... He's got his mouth full. Yeah, don't get on camera with your mouth full. Ew. So the very first batch that I made, which was my first time, and I've not made one since, I was very impressed with the quality of the broth. It gelled up, so I knew it had a lot of collagen in it, and it extracted that from the bones. I always smell that just in case, and I did get this on my nose. Just a little bit. That's pretty gross. This is real life in the kitchen. So I was, like I said, I was super impressed. I made that batch of bone broth to actually drink. Bone broth is excellent for gut health. Your gut health is connected to so many things in your body. If you've got good gut health, then that's a very good foundation to start with as far as healing and just feeling wellness, feeling good overall. All right, so I'm digging inside here and pulling out all of the giblets and all of the fun stuff in the chicken. Miles thought that was funny. And usually there's a neck. It might be on the other side.
Huh?
This one.
What, Mommy?
Nothing. So what I'm doing this time is I'm going to be doing bone broth like I did before. So I'll season my chicken. Last time I added like carrots and different things just to give my broth some added vitamins and minerals and different things. But this time I'm not adding my vegetables. I'm just going to season it really well. Then when it gets done, I'm going to use the broth as a part of a soup, like a chicken vegetable soup. I've got vegetables. I'm going to cut them up finely. That way I can eat it like a soup and then use the broth as the soup base. And then I'm going to tear apart the chicken, which it'll be falling off the bone. And just throw the chicken in there at the end. Yeah, this chicken, they left the neck on. That's never happened. Like usually, you know, if you've ever had one of these. What, honey?
What are you doing?
I'm making a chicken.
No.
They, which is fine because that's just added cartilage. Whoop. I'm really gunking up this computer over here. So yeah. So they just, ew, it's like, that's kind of gross. Like I can see where the head was attached. All right, you guys, this is, ugh. Let's just start seasoning it. Yeah, but there was no giblets in it.
Hey, Mom.
It was just kind of like pulverized stuff. What, honey? So I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to use one hand to season. Not right now, Betty. And the other hand I'm going to use to turn the chicken so I can get, see my mess back there? That's our homeschool. It stays semi-organized for the most part, but it's messy. Shoot, I don't know. There's something about this chicken I'm not... It smelled fine. It's like I washed my hands just now and it had some kind of like waxy feeling. Alright, so I'm using salt, pink Himalayan sea salt. So I'm using my right hand as my seasoning hand and my left hand I'm going to use to move the chicken around. Shoot. I'm not wasting my time and my seasonings on this bird. There's something about it. I don't know. that whole neck deal. Okay, so got some onion powder, and you season generously all over, inside the carcass and outside on the skin. Okay. Garlic powder. I try to use organic seasonings if I possibly can. I found that this is Walmart store brand. It's cheaper, and I feel like that quality is still there. So I did a little bit of ginger, not a lot. It's ground ginger. I'm gonna do. This is marjoram. It's very there's a very unique. I'm just going to pour a little bit down, maybe sprinkle just a tad on the chicken on the outside. I've never used that spice, and it's very good for, marjoram is good for your nervous system. Like marjoram essential oil.
Okay,
so this is rosemary. I'm going to use very sparingly rosemary. If you've ever used it, you know, there's a very distinct flavor. I can't take it overwhelmingly. Like it just, I can't eat a lot of rosemary. And then basil. You know, this is like a sweeter spice. Okay. Then I've got, okay, use that. Bay leaves. I'm just going to put some down inside of it because those are going to come out. And really, I just need to put these in the water. So I'm going to fill my Instapot up. It's right over here. I'm going to put the bird in. I've got my wire rack. This is down inside. Just so it'll be there when it's done and I can just pull the bird out and I won't have to like deal with it falling apart on me. Alright, so here it is. Alright, guys.
What are you doing?
I'm cooking. Look at that bird.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm going to wash my hands. What are you doing? You blowing my hair?
Yeah.
So I'm washing my hands now since I used my left hand to touch the bird as I'm seasoning it. Okay.
Has it finished your
Now.
homework? Wait. Oh, Wendy. Your room's a messy look. Oh.
So I don't have a water filter. I wish I did. There's one that I've been eyeballing, but it's very expensive. So I'm going to do some bottled water in here. Because our faucet water isn't the best. And, you know, even if I do some bottled water, that gives me a little bit more peace of mind. I'm going to do one more bottle and then fill it up. Tap water. Because this is going to be the soup base. I mean, I'm going to be eating this. It's not just going to be cooking in it and I'm pulling it out. Like I'm actually going to be ingesting it. So it's almost full. It's like over half. So I'm just getting tap water now and I'm going to cover it. Just make sure the bird's covered.
Has it finished your homework? And clean your room? Oh, Wendy.
And then you want to add,
And then.
they say, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar helps really pull out everything, all of the good
What
collagen.
are you doing?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing. So let me show you what it looks like. There's our bird.
Oh, Mommy.
What?
You have some pizza?
Yeah, you can.
Because I also want pizza.
You want pizza?
Mm-hmm. Hey,
What do you want me to do?
is that Miles to get pizza?
Miles is going to get a pizza. What are you doing now, Miles? Say, I'm turning on the oven.
I'm turning on the oven.
What number?
400.
Is that the temperature? Yes. 400 degrees.
400 degrees.
You know, I forgot to put pepper on this bird. So I'm just going to, there's a little bit of the top sticking out. I'm just going to season it there and then the
Are you kidding me?
water around it. Is it still raining? The weather has really messed up our plans today. That's why I went ahead and fixed this bird because we were going to go to the park early.
Why?
And it's still raining. Like,
Why?
it wasn't even supposed to rain. It's supposed to be cloudy. Are you getting mad?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I know.
Well, alright. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to add anything else because I'm going to add a little bit more salt to my water. And I can do this after when I actually cook the soup. So, that's what I'm going to do for now. Alright, so the recipes that I looked up said 120 minutes. I can't remember what I did last time. And then you put your Instant Pot to seal. Make sure it's sealed. And then you just do pressure cook. And take your time all the way up to 120 minutes.
Hey.
Okay, and there it is. So that's going to cook. And I'm going to get it out when it's done, obviously. And I'm going to go ahead and cut all my vegetables up so I can, when it's done, it'll just be ready to throw in a pot on the stove. I'm going to cook those in the broth. And then as those are cooking in the broth, I'm going to tear apart my chicken into little bite-sized pieces. By the time I get done with that, after the chicken cools, it'll probably equal out to the time that the vegetables in the broth are ready. Because I'm really just throwing it in at that point because it's already cooked. The chicken will already be cooked. So that's it. I just wanted to share with you guys because, yeah, we're still in our PJs, aren't we? Because we thought we would already be outside, but it's still raining, but it's supposed to clear up. So we're watching, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell them bye.
Bye.
See you later.